Hello, I'm Kallol Dahal, and in today's class, we are going to learn about science and technology from chapter 8, grade 9. So let's begin. Unit 8, Science and Technology. Reading 1, Humanoid Robot Sophia by Srishti Kafle, Kathmandu, March 22, Shinhwa. When Sophia, a social humanoid robot and the world's first robot citizen, greeted the audience at a conference in Kathmandu with Namaste Nepal, the hall burst into applause of awe and appreciation. As cameras from local and international media flashed and under the admiring eyes of the audience, Sophia proceeded with her keynote speech and interactions highlighting the importance of technology in the development of human lives. The robot, who is championing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals in Asia Pacific with a focus on innovation, was in Nepal Wednesday to attend the Innovation Conference and Fair Technology of Public Services and Development organized by the United Nations Development Programme UNDP. Dressed in a white UNDP logoed t shirt, the 2.5 years old red lipped robot said that technology provides endless possibilities and opportunities for the world. Highlighting the importance of technology in Nepal and its applicability to government models, Sophia said it can transform state institutions and help in meeting global sustainable development goals. If artificial intelligence is used in Nepal, we can ensure better public services, a revolution in the agriculture sector, making better use of limited resources, protect the environment, and make the world a better place, she said. The celebrity robot, a citizen of Saudi Arabia, added that technology and artificial intelligence can help in ending poverty and fighting starvation, corruption, and ensuring gender equality. Machines are here to make your life easier, and we can connect your country to the rest of the world, Sophia said. The audience, comprising of government officials, private sector representatives, civil servants, and tech enthusiasts, among others, were nodding in agreement at almost all of her statements and cheered and applauded throughout her speech. I hope the conference will inspire and generate brilliant ideas to help Nepal achieve its development vision and global goals, Sophia said in the conclusion of her 3-minute long keynote speech. The social robot, developed by Hong Kong based company Hanson Robotics, also answered a few questions raised by UNDP country director Renaud Meyer. In a question about humans fearing a robot takeover, Sophia joked, citing it as fake news, although mentioned that she could be the first non human to climb Mount Everest, which saw the entire hall erupt with laughter. The one-day conference also featured an innovation fair showcasing separate stalls with fresh innovations from youth, tech groups, NGOs, and private sector participants, but Sophia was certainly the main attraction. In her opening statement, Valerie Juliand, UN resident coordinator, said technology is not just changing our lives but also providing solutions to different sorts of problems. With technological innovations such as e-education, telemedicine, and the internet, it is possible to connect remote areas and people with solutions which were impossible earlier, the UNDP said in its statement. According to the UNDP, it is developing and scaling up innovative project prototypes to address gender empowerment, combat gender-based violence, and disaster risk reduction, with a focus also on green energy, youth engagement, and post-disaster recovery in Nepal. So that was the text about the first humanoid robot called Sophia and what she said during a program. I hope that was clear enough to you. Now let's go to the exercises. Match the following words with their meanings. Humanoid, a machine or creature that looks and behaves like a human. Awe, feelings of respect and slight fear. Revolution, a great change in conditions, beliefs, etc. Celebrity, a famous person. Enthusiast, a person who is very interested in a particular activity or subject. Applaud, to clap in approval. Take over, an act of controlling somebody or something. Prototype, the first design of a device or a machine. Fill in the blanks with the suitable words, phrases from the text above. So all the answers have been given in the text. You just need to find out the correct one. So I hope you'd be able to do this and this. Please do these as your homeworks. Now grammar. Complete the following sentences with relative clauses. Manju works for a company that pays well. The story is about a girl who is an orphan. So here, that, who are the relative clauses that help us connect the first part of the sentence with the second one. See here, Manju works for a company and that company pays her well. So that connects this part of the sentence with the another part, with the other part. So similarly, the story is about a girl who is an orphan. The girl is an orphan, so we need to use who for the girl. What was the name of the dog that you were patting? So here, that works as a relative clause. I hope you have understood this and you'd be able to do the remaining ones as your homework. Now, reading 2. The alternative energy sources. It'll come as a surprise to no one that liquid fossil fuel is a finite resource. Here, the word finite means limited. Sooner or later, all the Earth's oil deposits will dry up and will be completely dependent upon alternative sources of energy. While many have embraced traditional solar power, wind power, and hydropower, others are looking ahead to even cleaner and more efficient alternatives. Here are the ones that hold a great deal of potential. Idea 1. 55 to 60% of all incoming solar energy does not make it through the Earth's atmosphere. In a space-based solar power system, fleets of satellites with large reflectors or inflatable mirrors could be spread out in space, directing solar radiation onto solar panels. The panels could convert that solar power into microwaves that continuously beam down to power receiving stations on Earth, ensuring no energy is lost. Status. In March 2015, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency JAXA revealed that they had successfully converted 1.8 kilowatts of electricity into microwaves, after which they wirelessly beamed them a distance of 50 meters, providing the idea's viability. Idea 2. Many experts believe the simplest way of generating renewable energy is through our own bodies. Devices now use much less power than before. Harvesting just a microwatt of electricity would be enough to power many small electronic devices. To harness the energy we generate through our own movement, we would simply need to wear a system that collects and converts it. Status. UK researchers have developed a knee brace that collects electrons while you walk. As the wearer's knee bends, 4 metal veins in the device vibrate like a guitar string and produce electricity. Now, idea 3. Wave energy is technically a form of stored wind energy, since waves are produced from winds which blow over the sea. It could be captured on the surface, below the surface, near shore, offshore, or far offshore. Wave energy is measured in kilowatts, kW, per meter of coastline. The US coastline has a wave energy potential of about 252 billion kilowatt hour per year. Status. 5 countries are already operating viable wave power farms, with Portugal establishing the world's first commercial scale wave farm in 2008. It has a total 2.25 megawatt installed capacity. Idea 4. A colorless and odorless gas, hydrogen, accounts for 76% of the mass of the universe. On Earth, it is found only in combination with oxygen, carbon, and nitrogen. To use hydrogen, it must be separated from the other elements. Once it has, the gas yields high energy while producing almost no pollution. Status. Fuel cell devices that convert hydrogen to electricity are already being used to provide power for vehicles, aircraft, homes, and buildings. Large automakers like Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai have invested heavily in the technology. Idea 5. On a flying wind farm, wind turbines float as high as skyscrapers, 1,000 to 2,000 feet above the ground, to capture steadier winds that blow 5 to 8 times stronger than winds at tower level. These turbines produce double the energy of similar-sized tower-mounted turbines. Status. Alteros Energies has developed the first commercial airborne wind turbine called Buoyant Air Turbine, a circular 35-foot-long inflatable shell made of heavy-duty fabric. It has a capacity of 30 kilowatts. It is completely autonomous. It self-adjusts to optimal wind speeds and self-docks in emergency cases. Idea 6. Fusion is the same process that powers the sun and has potential to provide a nearly inexhaustible supply of energy. It emits no pollutants or greenhouse gases and has no threat of nuclear meltdown, unlike current nuclear fission reactors. Fusion works by fusing two hydrogen isotopes, deuterium and tritium, which are bountiful. Bountiful means enough. Status: the ITER, International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, being built in France and funded by 7 countries, is set for completion by 2027. It hopes to be the first commercially demonstrated fusion power station. Written by Jeff Desjardins. Now let's go to the exercises. Match the words in column A with the meanings in column B. Fleet, a group of something. Inflatable, capable of being filled with air. Harness, to control and use the force or strength of something. Vane, a flat plane that is moved by wind. Skyscraper, a very tall building. Fission, the act or process of splitting the nucleus of an atom. Bountiful, in large quantities. Now, you can easily do this. There have been given 6 ideas as in the text, and you need to match the ideas with what the ideas are, consulting the text. So do these 2 as your homeworks. Now grammar. Fill in the gaps with suitable relative pronouns. Is that the spot where you had the accident? The photograph that you saw was taken a long time ago. Are those the students whom you were talking about? Last week I went to visit the town where my friend lives. So here the trick is to find out what the sentence is talking about. Here the sentence is talking about the spot. So spot is a place which will be represented by where. Photograph will be represented by that. Students would be represented by who or whom depending on the situation. Town is a place, so it is where. House is a place, so it can be where. This is the house where my uncle and aunt live. So this way, I hope you'll be able to do this exercise as well. Do it as your homework. Rewrite the following pairs of sentences using who, whom, whose, which, that, or where. Are these the keys? You were looking for the keys. Are these the keys that you were looking for? Question mark. Unfortunately, we couldn't attend the wedding to which we were not invited. What is the name of the hotel that your brother works in? So, in this way, I hope you would be able to do the remaining ones as well. Please do it as your homework. And with that, we come to the end of today's class. How did you find it? If you have any complaints, suggestions, or advice, you know where to get back to us. It is learning@dearwalk.edu.np. So unless we come with another chapter or another unit, till then, have fun and goodbye.